and my Zori. I stepped right on the hook and it went right through my big toe and popped out the top. Just like a nail. And it went right through my cheek. Collected my pizza. Made it go up and over there like that. There's the hose. That's right. Moment of truth. I'll turn this on. Whoa, that's a lot of power. See that air spitting out? I'm gonna get going and do a little fishing. See, I just blasted through into the metal. So here's the box set up.
We're starting here, starting right now. 1, 2, 3. We breathe it in. We feel our hearts, they're pounding, rising up to feel the fire dance wild through our veins. We take a chance and know we'll never be the same. Giving it all we got, giving it all. Giving it all we got. Oh, climbing up to the top of the world. No fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours.
Oh no. I'm gonna get that out. Yeah, I forgot to put my boots back on. My Zori is like 12, maybe 14 inches down here. And my Zori. Hey man. Yeah. And the mud's much deeper over here. But I went and turned the water off. The valve is all the way over on the street over there. But there's two of them, mine for this house and for that house, and I don't know which one was mine. I forgot. So if this is under pressure, it's gonna go. Yeah, good. I think it's mine. I think I got the right one. Yeah, it's a little muddy. Or not muddy. It just depends on how you look at it. But, so I got the, my old bevel. I got the T intersection put in there. And then I got my spigot ready to put on the other end. I already set it up. Turn around and just turn this around. You can see I laid that pipe all the way down there on the left side there. But I haven't put the like you know, the bamboo to hold it in place right now. I just glued it all and laid it all, and let all that glue dry because I had to go to the store to get this. So, and then that's drying. By the time I put this on, all that, and I walk back over, turn the water on, charge the system again, that should be good to go. This thing is, you know, you can slip the hose right over the end of it. I'm sinking even further in the mud here. But you can take I take these off. I can use a regular hose because it's got 3 threads. It's kind of enough. It's really 4, but anyway, gotta go put that on. All right, man. Woo-woo. Almost dropped my washer. Let's get back at you. Yeah, when I built that bridge, you know, a while back, and I tore down the other one, and I left some of the old wood or bamboo there in the water or whatever. And of course, I shouldn't have done that because a couple of them had the nails still in them. And so, of course, when I was starting to get out, I stepped in the mud again as my foot sunk down, right on top of a nail. I could feel it, but right now my foot is yeah, it's a little muddy. So after I do this, I'm gonna go wash it off, see if I can't make sure it's not a big old puncture hole with all that mud. Man, that's not good. But that's about it. Probably take some of that off. Yeah. There you go, man. I hammered this old piece of bar, this metal that I had in the shop. I took it out here and I hammered it way down in there with my sledgehammer as for the, you know, for the guidepost or whatever. Should be all right. I'm gonna have to get a hose clamp or something, but I had this piece of wire here, so yeah. See, that was pretty good. Ain't going nowhere. Well, all things considered, I'm gonna turn this off. It should be all right. I'm gonna go clean my war wounds before I walk back over there and turn that water on. You know. All right, let me get over there. I'll get back at you. Little puncture when I was younger. I remember stepping on a nail and it went clean through my foot. Or wait a minute, was that me? Oh no, that was stepping on a fish hook. Stepped on a fish hook, you know. I was walking on the seawall in Florida, and some guy was, you know, fishing. They're fishing for big old fish underneath the causeway bridge there, and he, you know, he had his line out sitting on the wall or whatever. And I was a little kid, and I walked, and sure enough, I I stepped right on the hook and it went right through my big toe and popped out the top. But the barb didn't pop out. So, and I was like, ah! So some guy scooped me up, and this random guy flagged a taxi. And I think my sister jumped in the taxi. We were both young, but my sister was like 5 years older than me, so she's probably 12 maybe or something. And took off to the hospital, and then you know, I didn't have my parents there, or you know, my mom. So the doctor was going to tend to me, but he couldn't give me any like anesthesia or whatever, any pain medicine or anything like that. So he just gave me like I remember he gave me a second pillow. He goes, just scream into the pillow, it's all right, because I was already screaming. And so water on here. Yeah, so my mom said when she came into the hospital, she's like, where's my kid, where's my kid? But then she didn't even listen because I was screaming from back there. She knew where I was, so she just ran back to where I was screaming. Anyway, they had to push the thing all the way through my damn foot, man, all the way through my big toe, so the barb popped out. That's what was painful. And they cut it off. And stainless steel hook, you know, don't cut easy. But they cut that thing off. Then they had to pull it back out, and they did all that when I was just a little kid with no pain medicine. I was like, damn. But yeah, but I did actually, as far as my nail stories, when I was even younger than that, I was on my I was actually on a tricycle, a three-wheeler or whatever, and I was hauling ass down the driveway where we live, and at the end of the driveway the blacktop ended, and then there's like, you know, the forest, right? This is back east in New York, so leaves and branches and all that shit. And I hit that dirt and I endoed, and when I went over, my face, boom, basically hit a tree that had a branch just like a nail, and it went right through my cheek, right before my lips, right? So I had a little bit of my lip, a little bit of this part of my lip was still there, but the branch was in there and broken off, and I stood up and it's like, oh, in my mouth and sticking out. I'm going, another trip to the hospital, and they're like, what the fuck? So that one, I remember, I think my mom told me anyway, that yeah, they gave you a shot in your face or whatever, and then they broke the branch and had to pull it out and all that shit, and then I got stitches. I still got the scar there, but you know, your scars fade away like that from when you're really little. Big scars. I mean, I got a big scar on my leg that I had when I was little, but anyway, yeah. So now what I gotta do is I'm gonna go buy the hose, man. This one I'm gonna take my super bike. Let's try take my super bike out there, get my hose, and then by then all that glue will be dry, so you can really check it out, man. All right, let me get back at you. This is the first time that I've put my camera on my new bike. I had an old mount, and if you saw the videos where I put that crossbar, I mounted it to there, but I think it's going to be too shaky. I don't have that stability on there. We'll see. I'm probably just going to do a little bit of video with this on there, just so I can see the shakeability of it, and also see if I can see how much sound it picks up on my bike. Well, a moment of truth has arrived. I got the hose. I had this in the garage. Should still work. Pew pew. I bought this one, hooked it up. It's a hose clamp, feeding that. It's got the rubber washer in there. Hoses, you know, it feels hard, but that's because it's that kind of hose, man. No, it's gonna heat up, right, and get soft, like my other one over here. The other one's real soft. It might actually be a different one, but I remember that one being hard too, thinking, dang, man. But the sun will heat this thing up, you know, during that season, and it'll settle into what it is really, which is a nice garden hose. It's 30 meters. That's what it came in, 30-meter roll. So it should be all right. And now that I'm back, actually, I wonder how my camera did on that ride. I'm kind of, I wanted to see it, but you know, I'll have to wait until I'm done editing. But yeah, if it works out all right, then good. That's a good mount. I don't have to buy any other apparatus. But I do have to go all the way down here to turn my water on. And I won't really know until I get back here, because if the water's on, the water pressure goes, and if it breaks all along here, I'm gonna walk here, see if it's spitting out anywhere, any of my junctures, and I'll just hop over there and check out the hose, see if the hose is doing all right too. All right, man. Well, you don't want to walk with me, so I'll get back at you. Okay, well, I do not see any water coming out of there. That's a good start. Don't see anything over here. Looking good. Looking good, feeling good. Watch, there's no water in there. That's all the way in there. I gotta fix that. I just have it all resting up here until I, you know, cut the bamboo. I gotta cut like 20 more pieces probably of bamboo, stick in there and hold that in place where I want it. What I did was I just you know, made it go up and over there like that. There's the hose. I should be able to jump it right here, right? I think so. Oh yeah. Okay, man. Okay, Craig. I don't remember. I think this was in my garage. It might have been because it leaks. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Make sure that's tight. Yeah. All right. Moment of truth. I'll turn this on. Whoa, that's a lot of power. Whoa. See that? That thing kicked up, bro. That's air. There's the water. Come on. There you go. That's not a whole lot of pressure. But I'm gonna keep that on there, let the air get out of there. See that air spitting out? Yeah, so, you know. Not a whole lot. But there's two things. One, I remember that inside here there's our washer, but then there's a plastic filter thing with like 4 little holes. I might do well to take that off and just punch that out, because that might be restricting the flow also. So I'm gonna do that. We'll see if we can get it better, a little stronger, a little faster. All right, man, back at you. Yeah, it had a bunch of debris in there. This is the the little plastic screen that goes in there. I took it out of the hole, and then actually I tested the water. Yeah, that's definitely a higher flow rate than what it was doing. So I should be able to put that back on and get a better one. Definitely shoots farther. Still some air coming out of there. Anyway, yeah, mission accomplished. Now maybe, actually I think maybe I'm gonna have to have a little something to eat again before I go over to my pond project. Get busy with some cement and some forms. All right, man. Back at you. Yeah, I decided to start a fire. I'm gonna make a pizza. You know, pizza. But while that fire is getting going, I'm gonna get going and do a little fishing. See if... Alrighty. Let's see what I can do over here. Big old fish over there. Should I do it over there? No, I think I'm gonna go over here. Oh yeah. Oh good, my feet go in the cold water. Of course, I don't know if that's good from a puncture wound, but there you go. Meh. My wife's caught a lot of fish out here, man. She'll come, she'll catch 2 or 3 fish every time she comes out here. Yeah, I gotta finish this sala. You know, get the roof up on it and get the sides here so I can have some place to sit and sleep while I'm fishing. You know those places. Just get the hammock going in here between the 2 posts or something, just holding on to the fishing pole. Get woken up like, oh, don't fish. Fish on the line. I remember when I first moved back to California from my career overseas or whatever, I thought, well, I'd do some substitute teaching. And you know, the cool gigs were like, oh man, they need long-term sub for like a month or something like that, you know, because then you can go, yeah, I could do that for maybe for 2 weeks. I mean, the real long-term sub guys were, you know, for the term or whatever, but I wasn't really interested in, at that time, doing a whole term. But this job in particular, that was long-term sub job, whatever. I think it was a month, and it might have been a little bit longer. No, I think it was a month. But the thing was, I lived in like Palm Springs, right? That area. And the job was in Blythe, which, if you know the Southern California desert areas, Blythe is down there on the border of Arizona. So, but it's a straight shot on the 10 from where I was. I think it would take me, I think it's an hour, 2 hours, hour and a half or something. Maybe it's 2 hours. But I didn't want to commute. I didn't want to like have to drive to freaking Blythe every day and home every day. I did it actually the first couple of days. But what I did was, like, because it's on the border, that border is the Colorado River, right? Colorado River flows right between the border. And as such, the river is a haven for all the, you know, snowbirds and everybody with their campers and RVs and stuff. And so on the other side of the river, on the Arizona side, they're right off the freeway, there was a campground, actually several campgrounds, and like many of the campgrounds that are like that anyway, where you park your RV and stuff like that, they actually have a few RVs themselves, and they rent them out, like, you know, it's like another, like a little motel room, so to speak. So they had a nice RV, and I rented that for like the whole month. So I got to sleep there, shower, everything was cool, and it was right on the river. I bring my chair there. I was like fishing every day after work, you know, having a beer and just chilling. And then I'd get up in the morning and I go out to the job site, and the job site in this sense was for the it was for like a community day school or whatever, for like kind of like troublemakers. So there were only like 5 kids maybe in there, and there was like 3 of us staff. I don't even remember what I did. I don't even think I did much at all, except, you know, I had to be there, and I think I did some paperwork for them and stuff, but that was easy money for one, but it was epic. This Colorado River, sitting on the river's edge every night, and the sunset coming down, and it was just nice. I was by myself. On the weekend, I'd run back up to the house because, you know, my wife stayed up there. She was working. So on the weekend, I'd go hang out with my wife. Then I'd run back there Sunday night. If not Sunday night, I'd get up early and be there early Monday or whatever. But usually Sunday night, so I could, you know, sleep and get up, because work started at like 7:30. All right, work started at 7:30, so you know, you want to be there. I don't want to drive like 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever to get there, that kind of thing. So, but it was pretty cool. The river, you know, anywhere near the water is going to be good. That's why all these guys, you know, want to live near the beach, man. A lot of the coastline in Thailand, you know, unless you go south, a lot of the coastline just has the ocean come to the coastline and stuff. There's not this huge sandy beach and all blue tropical water that goes all out there. You know, you got to go out to the islands for that, right? Or somewhere where the continental shelf goes out. There's a much bigger lagoon or whatever that brings in that white sand, you know. But that's okay, because usually the places that don't have the big wide beach with sand and all that still have a beach walk, you know, a nice walkway. They'll still have food vendors and, you know, beach chairs around there and stuff where you can just sit and look at the ocean, man, because that's what life's all about. Water. You gotta have water in your life. That's why people have fountains and stuff when they're out in the middle of nowhere where there's no water, you know. They want to hear the subtle trickling of water or movement of water. So anyway, that's enough babbling. I'm gonna relax for a minute, see if I can't wait and get me a fish before my wood burns out. Alright, man, I got you. Well, I'm back at Cast Me Pole. It's sitting over there, and I collected my pizza. That's right. Looks pretty good, huh? Crust is a little burnt, but it smells delicious, man. So I am going to have wet. Boom. Gonna have to partake. Let me see the bottom. Yeah, the bottom's a little crispier. Hey man, nothing like make your own pizza in your own pizza oven while you're fishing and fixing stuff. Oh yeah, man. Hot, hot. It is pretty good, so I'm probably gonna eat the whole thing, no problem. Alright, well, let me finish up. Hopefully I'll catch fish before I fall asleep. I still want to do my work on my my farms over there, so gotta hurry up. All right, man, back at you. Well, putting this farm up, no, you know, everything's hindsight, right? Would have done this roof the whole different way, but my big old 8-inch, man, that didn't even, no. I have to fill the bottom, right? So I have to go underneath the bottom here. So the width from this bottom's more than 8 inches. I was able to do it on this bar clamp a little bit, but that's all I can do is get it to this edge. And it was just, ouch. It was just giving me no room. So I had to bust out my bam, you know, 22 caliber fastener. And I just blasted through into the metal, through the wood, boom, 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 to hold this to this, to hold it to the metal. And then this part I nailed it up in here, not with the fastener, but just tacked it with a nail and, you know, a hammer. And then I need to shore it up underneath there, so I don't want it to get dropped like that, right? It needs to be level. I had to do the same the other side, so I don't know, those fasteners are going to come out too easy at all. They're probably not going to come out, so I'll have to rip that board around, make a new one. But it's really only for this side and that side a little bit, because of the way it is. When you get out to this end, there's no bars, so this will be easy to form up and, you know, and hold it. It's just this is the problematic one, and so that's why I started on that. But I got it, like I said, I nailed it up on that side as well with fasteners. Bam, bam. I still need to make sure that the bottom doesn't fall out. Well, before I do that, I gotta go finish my waterworks so my wife doesn't, you know, do it for me. Which means I gotta find my machete, go cut down a shitload of bamboo, take my sledgehammer and pound all that bamboo in all the way along back to that hose. So hopefully, if I'm not dead by the time I'm doing that, then I'll come back here and see if I can't finish this up to the point where I can, if I can finish it up where it's all nice and secure, it looks like it's going to be able to be poured, I'll just go ahead and mix up that batch and pour that one right there. All right, man, let's go get some bamboo. Well, that's done. This mud, man, whew, sucks your feet. My whole entire boot got sucked down below the mud. That's how strong that stuff is. Anyway, so you can see I put the bamboo poles there to keep that thing up just a little bit. all the way down as much as I could. Some of it's a little bit lower because the pole is, I mean the embankment drops like that instead of slopes. Slopes I can get it to where I want it, but if it comes up and drops, I would have to go up onto the slope, and then it would go up too high or whatever. But it's good like it is. At least it's not swimming in the dirt, and if it's a leak I can see it. But my arms are gonna hurt for sure from swinging that sledgehammer and pounding those things in there. Got to pound them all the way down to the hard stuff. Each one was about 1 meter, so I probably got it in there 1/2 meter. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I got this extra stuff. I gotta take this back to the shop. There's no reason for it to be here. Yeah, man. I'm tired now. But I gotta get up here. I washed all the mud off my feet and my boots and all that, and my pants. But my pants are still wet. Put that right there. Yeah, so I think I need these little nails. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, on that top up there, when I blasted the sides into it, there's a little bit of like I said, it goes in, they go in towards each other a little bit at the top. So at the top I'm gonna spread them so they're square, and then I'm gonna tack this small board into the top to keep it square. But of course I did something else with my hammer. I think it's back here. I used a sledgehammer to put those things in the dirt, but at first I grabbed my regular hammer because couldn't find the damn sledgehammer, even though I just used it before. But I left the sledgehammer over here, so I said, oh, there it is. So I think I dropped my regular hammer. I don't know why I didn't even see that. Oh yeah. So, and then like I say, I'll get up there, and if it looks good, then might as well mix some cement. It's only like, I don't know, I think that sun says 3 o'clock, but I'm tired, man. Mentally tired last few days. Fucking mental. Oh. Let's go, Craig. Up to Daisy. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Just not as nimble as I was when I was a wee lad. Oh, that's a dizzy. It's a dizzy one. Anyway, let's take a look at what I got over here. When I'm tired, ouch. When I'm trying to make a video and I'm tired, you gotta forgive me. No, you ain't gotta do nothing. Nobody got to do nothing they don't want to. God damn it. But I noticed that when I'm really tired, the camera starts moving around. So cause when I'm editing, I'll be like, what? And I've edited out a lot. You haven't seen a lot of it, but and then I get a little bit tired while I'm editing, so then I leave some of it in. So, and I've watched videos like that before because I watch a lot of videos, right? Obviously on YouTube, I like it, but I see some guys that make videos, and you're kind of going, you're trying to follow, and that's like, almost like getting car sick or something. So I try not to do that, but hey man, just skip through that part if you can't handle that. Anyway, yeah man, so here's the box set up, and the idea is I'm gonna break this in half, but I'm just gonna tack this here and here. I just need to spread these out. This one needs to go out a little bit, just a little bit, I think, not much, but yeah. And then what I see now though is I need to put something up here. Maybe I can do it like this. Yeah, that might work. I'll put a piece over here. I don't know. Just one way the best way to find out is to cross that bridge when you come to it. So I'll get this sorted out, shored up, poured up, so I can see how it looks. And again, I have no idea how I'm going to get those boards off after I use that, that, the hell, you guys know the name of that gun, that fastener. I always have to look away when I do that, which is probably bad because if I turn my head, it could hit me right in the throat or something. But anyway, it went right through that metal, no problem. Just boom, right through the wood and through the metal. It says it does that on the box. It says it goes through metal, concrete, steel, wood, and all that. So, all right, let me see what I can do. Well, I can't finish that, man. That one's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. Pour that cement. I think I need to make some custom, cut some ends off of the wider wood to slip into those spots so that they're neater. I think that's what I'm gonna do with that. Anyway, I'm exhausted. All right, man. Well, there you go. What a mess today, huh? Got a few things done. So anyway, thanks for watching. And keep watching to see if I ever get this project finished. Back at you.